Have you ever wondered what makes a game a true masterpiece? If you have, get ready to discover the 11 most legendary games that every serious gamer should play at least once. These titles not only stand out in their genres, but are shining examples of what makes a game memorable and revolutionary. From gripping stories to gameplay innovations, these games are more than just entertainment, they are transformative experiences. This is Jack speaking, and remember, if you want to stay updated with all the latest news and releases in the world of gaming, subscribe to the Play Hunters channel. Let's kick off our list with one of my favorite games, The Witcher 3. This isn't just another fantasy game. It's a true masterpiece in the world of video games. Imagine a vast world filled with monsters, magic, and mysteries, where every decision you make affects the fate of the characters around you. That's what makes this game one of the best games you need to play. The story follows Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter on an epic quest to find his adopted daughter. The narrative is rich, featuring complex characters and moral dilemmas that make you question what is right or wrong. It's no wonder The Witcher 3 is constantly listed among the greatest games of all time. Each combat encounter is a strategic dance where timing and skill choices are crucial. Geralt can use magical signs, bombs, and potions to take on enemies of all shapes and sizes. Exploration is another highlight. Imagine wandering through dark forests, vibrant cities, and icy mountains, always finding something new to do. The game also features deep character development, with a strong focus on romances and interpersonal relationships shaped by the player's choices. Another aspect that can't be overlooked is the richness of its side missions. In many games, side quests seem like boring side jobs, but in The Witcher 3, they are small stories that could be the main plot of other games. Each side quest is meticulously crafted, offering memorable moments and tough decisions. These missions add an immersive depth that few games can achieve. Nowadays, it's common to find maps that are either empty or filled with repetitive tasks, but that's not the case with The Witcher 3. I remember spending hours focused on side quests, completely immersed in the game's world, to the point where I had no desire to continue with the main storyline. It's this combination of engaging narrative, dynamic gameplay, and impressive audiovisual presentation that makes The Witcher 3 a game you must play. In second place, we have God of War, a masterful reinvention of an already iconic franchise, taking Kratos from his brutal revenge in Greece to the Nordic myths. This transition isn't just geographical, but also emotional. Kratos is now a father, and his relationship with his son, Atreus, is the beating heart of the game. As they face Nordic gods and monsters, the father-son dynamic evolves, creating an engaging narrative that resonates deeply with players. This game is one of the best games you need to play, especially if you're looking for an experience that blends intense action with a touching story. The gameplay in God of War is a complete transformation of the series. Forget the Blades of Chaos. Now Kratos wields a powerful ice axe, a weapon that can be thrown and retrieved like Thor's hammer. Each battle is a tactical challenge where you need to combine close combat and Atreus' magical abilities. The combat system is fluid and satisfying, offering a depth that keeps the game fresh from start to finish. And of course, the boss fights are visual and strategic spectacles that keep you on the edge of your seat. Another highlight is the semi-linear open world the game offers. Midgard and other Nordic realms are beautifully detailed and filled with secrets to uncover. Every corner of the map hides treasures, challenges, and stories that expand the rich lore of the game's universe. The graphics and soundtrack of God of War are absolutely stunning. Every environment, from snow-covered forests to mystical realms, is rich in detail, creating a true visual delight. The music enhances the experience, creating an atmosphere that perfectly complements Kratos and Atreus' epic journey. This blend of compelling narrative, innovative gameplay, and spectacular audiovisual presentation makes God of War a game that truly deserves to be played. And of course, we can't overlook the original trilogy, taking us back to a time when Kratos wasn't a family man, but rather the ghost of Sparta, thirsty for blood and revenge. The original God of War trilogy is a masterclass in creating epic games. Kratos embarks on a breathtaking quest for vengeance against the gods of Olympus. From the very first moments of God of War, you're thrust into brutal battles and challenging puzzles, all while exploring richly detailed mythological landscapes. Each game in the trilogy raises the stakes, presenting increasingly impressive and demanding challenges. The gameplay is pure adrenaline. Using the Blades of Chaos to decimate hordes of enemies is an unmatched thrill. These and many other reasons make God of War one of the most memorable games for generations of players. Personally, I prefer the gameplay of the original trilogy over the current one. What about you? Share your thoughts on which version you prefer. Continuing our list, we have a game that stirred up some controversy among players. While some defend it passionately, others weren't as impressed. I'm talking about The Last of Us Part 2. It's undeniable that this game deserves recognition. It offers an emotionally devastating and visually stunning experience. The story follows Ellie, now older and hardened by loss, on a revenge-driven journey that takes players on a roller coaster of emotions. The narrative is bold, not shying away from dark and complex themes, making it one of the best games you need to play if you're looking for an intense and immersive story. Ellie's decisions and their consequences force you to question morality and justice in a post-apocalyptic world. In terms of gameplay, the game is an evolution of the first installment, offering more refined combat and deeper exploration. The combat is tense and visceral, allowing you to use a combination of stealth and direct attacks to face both humans and infected. The crafting system and customizable skills add a layer of strategy, enabling you to approach each situation in various ways. Additionally, the environments are interactive and realistic, providing numerous possibilities for tackling challenges. Another standout aspect is the meticulous level design. Each location is crafted to tell a story on its own. From abandoned buildings to makeshift battlefields, every setting is rich in history and atmosphere. Collectibles tell unique stories related to their locations, adding depth to the lore and offering more context about the world and its inhabitants. For example, exploring an abandoned school or a crumbling subway station can reveal diaries and letters that detail the lives of survivors, enriching the narrative experience. The graphics and soundtrack of The Last of Us Part 2 are top-notch, elevating immersion to new heights. The characters' facial expressions are incredibly realistic, conveying emotions in a convincing and impactful way. The music perfectly complements moments of tension and introspection, creating an atmosphere that lingers even after you turn off the console. But tell me, do you think The Last deserves a spot in today's video? In my opinion, the combination of deep narrative, engaging gameplay, emotional weight, and impressive audiovisual presentation makes The Last of Us Part 2 truly deserving of recognition. Next up is a game that is indisputably considered a true masterpiece by thousands: Red Dead Redemption 2. This game has redefined what we expect from open-world games. You take on the role of Arthur Morgan, an outlaw struggling to survive as the world around him begins to change. The narrative is incredibly rich, exploring themes of loyalty, redemption, and the inevitable modernization of the Wild West. If you're a fan of engaging stories, this is one of the games you need to play. The interactions among gang members create a sense of a dysfunctional family, making each mission feel personal and full of meaning. The gameplay is a spectacle in itself. Red Dead Redemption 2 offers a vast and vibrant world, brimming with activities and random encounters that keep the game consistently interesting. You can hunt, fish, play poker, or simply explore cities and deserts. The shooting mechanics are realistic and satisfying, and the duels are tense and thrilling. Additionally, the attention to detail is impressive, creating an authentic atmosphere that few games can match. Up next is Dark Souls, a landmark in the action RPG genre, renowned for its relentless difficulty and rich storytelling, delivered through its very world. The journey begins with you awakening in the asylum, venturing into a realm filled with danger and mystery. Every corner of this dark world hides secrets and challenges, making each discovery a triumph. This is undoubtedly one of the best games you need to play if you seek a challenging and rewarding experience. The story, told in fragments, invites players to dive deep into the game's lore to uncover its secrets. The gameplay of Dark Souls is a masterpiece of design. Combat is methodical and punishing, requiring every move to be calculated. Each encounter with enemies demands a specific strategy and precise execution. The variety of weapons and magic allows for different playstyles, from a robust warrior to a nimble mage. It's not just about skill. Resource management is crucial for survival. Compared to other RPGs, the precision and pacing of Dark Souls create a unique and highly satisfying experience. The level design is another strong point. The map is interconnected in a masterful way, with shortcuts and secret passages that make the world feel alive and cohesive. Each area has its own aesthetic and challenges. Exploration is encouraged, with players being rewarded for their curiosity with powerful items and hidden lore. The battles against creatures are intensified by the dramatic soundtrack, creating unforgettable moments. For many, this game is considered the best in the Dark Souls franchise. Next up, we have Uncharted 4, which closes one of the greatest video game stories with a bang. This game delivers a breathtaking adventure, blending cinematic action with a captivating narrative. The story follows Nathan Drake on his final mission, pulled back into the treasure-hunting world by his long-lost brother, Sam. Together, they embark on an epic quest to find the legendary pirate treasure of Henry Avery. The narrative is packed with twists and emotional moments, making it one of the best games you need to play if you love well-crafted stories and deep characters. The gameplay in Uncharted 4 is both refined and varied, offering a perfect balance between combat, exploration, and puzzle solving. The action sequences are electrifying, reminiscent of high-budget action movie scenes. You can scale walls, swing on ropes, and solve intricate puzzles, all while facing relentless foes. The game introduces new mechanics, such as using a grappling hook for navigation, adding more depth to exploration. The graphics in Uncharted 4 are jaw-dropping, with environments ranging from historical cities to dense jungles and stunning beaches. Each setting is a visual spectacle, brimming with fine details that make the world feel alive and immersive. The motion capture and facial expressions of the characters are incredibly realistic, providing a cinematic experience. Additionally, the soundtrack perfectly complements the action and emotion, creating an atmosphere that keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. Uncharted 4 also shines with its multiplayer mode, offering various competitive and cooperative game modes. Playing with friends adds an extra layer of fun, whether it's in frantic battles or cooperative missions that require teamwork. For many, Uncharted 4 is considered one of the best single-player games in recent years. Now, let's rewind to a PlayStation 2 classic, a game that I remember vividly from the first time I played it, Shadow of the Colossus. A masterpiece of minimalist design and emotionally powerful storytelling. In this game, you take on the role of a young man seeking to bring his beloved back to life. Your mission is to confront 16 gigantic colossi, whose titanic bodies are scattered across a vast and desolate realm. The simplicity of the narrative is deeply moving, slowly revealing the weight of the protagonist's actions and their consequences. If you're looking for a game that is both visually stunning and emotionally resonant, this is one of the best games you need to play. The gameplay of Shadow of the Colossus is unique and memorable. Instead of facing hordes of enemies, the game focuses on battles against colossal giants, each requiring a different strategic approach. Climbing the colossi's bodies, discovering their weaknesses, and engaging them in intense battles is an experience that blends action with puzzle solving. Each colossus is a challenge of ingenuity and bravery, making each victory a truly significant achievement. The sense of accomplishment you experience after defeating one of these giants is unparalleled, making the game an unforgettable journey. The graphics and soundtrack of Shadow of the Colossus are breathtaking. The vast and open world is stunning in its simplicity, with landscapes ranging from arid plains to lush forests and ancient ruins. The soundtrack is melancholic and grand, enhancing the emotional experience of the game. Each area you explore, each colossus you confront, is complemented by music that heightens the sense of grandeur and desolation, creating a unique atmosphere that few games can match. In addition to its engaging narrative and innovative gameplay, Shadow of the Colossus offers a sense of scale and exploration that is rare in many games. The feeling of being in a vast and solitary world, with only you and the giants, makes the game a truly immersive experience. Continuing, we have the acclaimed Skyrim, which is considered one of the greatest and most influential RPGs of all time, offering a vast open world brimming with adventures. You find yourself in a fantasy realm filled with dragons, taking on the role of a hero destined to face the threat of a dragon prophesied to destroy the world. The main story is engaging, but the real charm of Skyrim lies in its vastness and the freedom it provides players. If you're a fan of exploration and crafting your own story, this is one of the best games you need to play, where every decision shapes your journey. Its gameplay is a delight for any RPG enthusiast. You can customize your character with a variety of skills and talents, choose from many factions to ally with, or simply wander the world and uncover its secrets. The combat dynamics are intuitive and satisfying, with a wide array of weapons and magic to experiment with. Additionally, the progression system is extremely flexible, allowing you to play as a warrior, mage, thief, or a combination of all. This freedom creates a unique experience with every playthrough, making each exploration exciting. The graphics of Skyrim still have their charm, especially with various mods that enhance the game's aesthetics. The environment is vast and diverse, ranging from snow-covered mountains to lush forests and ancient ruins. The soundtrack is grand and epic, perfectly capturing the sense of adventure and mystery. The immersive soundscape helps create a sense of realism and depth that complements the game's extensive exploration. In addition to its rich narrative and engaging gameplay, Skyrim offers a wealth of side quests, from dragon hunting to political intrigue. The game has an active modding community that continually adds new content and improvements, ensuring that Skyrim continues to offer new experiences. Next up, there's Portal 2, a brilliant game that combines sharp humor, engaging storytelling, and challenging puzzles into a unique experience. In this game, you're trying to escape from a futuristic testing facility filled with enigmas. If you're a fan of mental challenges and hilarious dialogue, this is one of the best games you need to play, offering an irresistible blend of ingenuity and humor. The gameplay of Portal 2 stands out because of how its puzzles are structured. Each level requires you to use portals to manipulate space and solve complex problems. The level design is notoriously clever, challenging your logic and creativity as you try to find solutions to increasingly difficult problems. The game also introduces a range of new characters that add an extra layer of depth and humor to the experience. If you've enjoyed games that mix logic with narrative, Portal 2 is a true masterpiece. The graphics in Portal 2 are clean and functional, focusing on creating a futuristic environment that is both fascinating and claustrophobic. The design of the test chambers is futuristic and intriguing, and the animations are smooth and detailed, contributing to the immersive atmosphere. The soundtrack and sound effects perfectly complement the feeling of being in a high-tech laboratory, with music that accentuates the tension and humor throughout the game. It's an auditory experience that elevates the gameplay to a new level. In addition to the creative puzzles and smart humor, Portal 2 also offers a cooperative mode where two players can work together to solve even more complex puzzles. This addition extends the game's longevity and provides a new layer of fun. Next up is a game that lives in my heart, one of my favorites, Black Flag. Here, you're transported to the golden age of piracy, offering a unique blend of action, adventure, and naval exploration. In this game, you sail the vast and vibrant Caribbean Sea, facing enemies, plundering ships, and uncovering hidden treasures. The narrative is engaging, mixing political intrigue and epic battles as you dive into an era filled with legendary pirates and conspiracies. If you dream of becoming a pirate and exploring an open world full of adventures, this is one of the best games you need to play. The gameplay in Black Flag is a delight for fans of naval combat and exploration. The navigation mechanics are among the most sophisticated in the series, allowing you to command your ship in intense maritime battles and raiding adventures. Naval battles are exciting and challenging, requiring strategy and skill to outmaneuver your enemies and conquer new territories. On land, the game continues to offer a rich experience, with varied missions and a vibrant city to explore. If you love the idea of sailing the seas and discovering new worlds, this game is a must-play. The graphics in Black Flag are impressive, with rich details and an open world that is both expansive and immersive. From tropical beaches and port cities to violent storms at sea, each environment is visually stunning and authentic. The soundtrack, featuring a mix of original music and traditional pirate songs, complements the game's vibrant and adventurous atmosphere. The attention to detail makes the world of Black Flag feel alive and authentic, further immersing you in the pirate experience. In addition to the engaging narrative and epic battles, Black Flag offers a wide range of side activities, such as hunting, exploring ruins, and trading. These additional elements ensure that the adventure never feels monotonous and that there's always something new to discover. Now, I'd love to hear what you think. Are there any other games you would include on this list? Or is there one you think shouldn't be in the video? Leave your opinions and comments below, and share your own experiences and discoveries in the world of games. And don't forget to subscribe to the Play Hunters channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on the best releases, reviews, and more. Let's keep exploring the fascinating universe of games together.